I remember that there was a there was a girl. She was a rapper actually, and she was back in 1995. She she was a female rapper, and I think it was even before 95. Wait.
Okay, give me too much information. Please preserve her identity, I beg. That's a pity, bro. She might have changed by then.
No, listen. She was a female rapper in 1994, probably. And we used to all meet at a club called Diamant Noir in Paris, La Défense. And yeah, cute girl, cool, chill, very respectful. And me and and two friends of mine, we used to be at Sorbonne studying economics. And on the weekends, we would go to this club and we would meet this girl. And I would go do the rap contest and stuff with my sister and all my friends. And, you know, one day, what up, Alexandre? What up, Steve? So one day, so I had a good friend called CB. She was from Togo, I think. And one day, I arrive as always. I arrive at the university, so I'm here, I'm cool, and so we meet at the library, and we here studying in economics and stuff. And I see her, and she's like, "Hey, what up, sis?" And she's like, "Don't talk to me." And I'm like, "Yeah, what's going on?" And I thought you were a good guy. I thought you were a guy. You were different than the others, but you're exactly like the others. You motherfucker. I was like, "Yo." So can you explain to me what did I do to you? And she's like, "No, you here pretending that you're a good guy and you're a faithful guy and you talk about your girlfriend all the time, and then now I know what you do what you do when people don't see you." And I'm like, "Hey, wait a minute. What the hell are you talking about, first of all?" And she explains to me that yeah, I know what you did in the club last weekend. And I'm like, "Okay, listen. First of all, I didn't go to the club last weekend. So, oh, I know you did with that girl." I said, "Which girl? Which?" I'm gonna give a fake name. Let's say her name was Nadine. I hope her real name was not Nadine. Anyway, yeah, I know what you did with Nadine in the club. I'm like, "Nadine?" It's like, I haven't seen her in months, and it wasn't in the club. She's like, "No, she told me." And I'm like, "Okay, wait. Let's sit down and explain to me exactly what you are talking about." And she's like, "No, I was with her. We were having a drink and we were talking, and then, we were talking about, relationship, guys. And I was saying that, I appreciate the fact that every time you talk, you always talk about your girlfriend, you're faithful, and you are a great guy, and you're respectful, and etc., etc." And then I was happy that, yeah, amongst all these bastards, there's guys like you. And and then the Nadine girl says, "Faithful? Yeah, he's a cool guy, but faithful? I don't know." And she's like, "Huh?" And of course, everybody's like, "What? Is there a scoop?" And she's like, "Oh, listen. Yeah, me and him last week in the club, in the toilet, we were banging." And me, I was like, "Yo, what up, Elise?" I was like, "Yo." I said, "Okay, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. After after the class of today, you call her and you tell her to meet you at wherever you guys meet usually, and I'll be there. and we went there all together, me and all these feminists who were hating me. And yeah, they all sat down, and then I just came. And I was like, okay, explain to me when. And she's like, oh no, I was just saying this for laughs and blah 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 blah, but no, that's not what I meant. That's not really what I said. Yo.
Excusez. En fait, c'était la blague, hein?
Ah,
Désolé.
excusez, gars, papa. Non, c'était vraiment ta conséquence.
Je
Non, 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 non.
m'excuse.
Yo, listen. And you are some people that respect you can, and I'm lucky that girl came to me angry. Some people might not even come to you and talk. Some people might just remove you from their existence, remove your number. But back then we didn't have cell phones. We had rotary phones. So they would take their little book with the numbers and remove your number just because of that kind of shit. And then I look at the girl and I'm like, so wait a minute. Of all the things you could have told about me, instead of saying, oh, it came to my house and we did something, you here and you come and pretend that we had something in the toilet of a club. You don't even respect yourself in your lie.
But did you actually did something with the girl or never?
Never.
Damn, man.
Never. And listen, the thing was, the worst part is she was an artist. She was an aspiring rapper.
Yeah.
And that's
This
crazy.
reminds me of a story. Actually, it's first time I arrived in Portugal. So there's pretty looking woman, this and that, whatever, we're dancing and having fun. And I'm starting to hear my name. And this is actually not coming from women. Now this is guys now we're talking about. And this guy actually is not serious. He has 5 women in his house.
Five
So
women.
this guy's like,
wow.
I heard a lot of good things about you, but no, I heard a lot of bad things about you. I'm sorry. I heard of you, but I heard a lot of bad things. I'm like,
So who told you that? Who's telling you that? The girl or the guys?
the girl. At first,
Okay.
when we first link up, yeah, I heard of your name, but not in a good way. I was like, okay, what happened? She's like, no, I can't say anything. I was like, but I mean, if somebody speaks bad about me, give me a chance to at least, hear it and see if it's, something that's valid or not. I hold in the ground. Oh no, it's okay. Let me just make my own opinion about you. Like, oh, okay, whatever. So we chit chat, whatever, and then link up, and then cool vibe. And she sees that obviously not an animal as I was being described by these guys. Supposedly, there's 5 women and who has an appetite for sex and this and that. And I was like, really? I was like, real man. So anyway. So eventually she's like, yo, I want to be honest with you. After, thinking about this, I can't disclose the guy's identity because he's also known. But
Oh my god.
basically, this guy
The
was,
worst.
was talking shit about you because I was like, yeah, because he's trying to get in your bed. But I'm not really too phased. I mean, you're a very good looking person, but. How dare you even already give credit to somebody who you probably also don't even know, but saying something negative about another person who you don't know,
Yeah.
and you don't even know if they are close, and they are not, as a matter of fact. And obviously by voie de conséquence, right? I recouped the information. I was like, oh, I know who that guy is. And I'm like, and since that day, and I remember I said something, and then I had a feedback from the person, and it was like, "Oh, did you say something?" I was like, I'm the one who's being literally, called a pervert, a guy who has like five women in his house, who cannot hold his penis in his pants, etc., etc. I'm like, the fuck is that about? I was like, and so all that to echo what you're saying, where it's like people invent stories about you
That's crazy.
either to mess up your name or to just try to, because they're trying to and the funny sad thing about it is that he did not even get the pum pum. It's like, bro, you did all that, but then you're not smashing. You said, yeah, that's such a waste of time, man. If I you're gonna destroy somebody's reputation, try to win. And I was like, damn. And grown man, eh? And I'm like, no.
Ah, listen, they are the worst. I guess some people they need to lie to because in, in order to there's two ways to be above somebody. You can work hard and rise above the person, or you can try to make them go lower than you, and then you will believe that you are over them, but you actually didn't move. And a lot of people, that's how they think. And I know a guy. He used to be. I know that guys like this. Like, they love you, they cool with you, they have no problem with you. But the moment they are into a girl and the girl is into you, all of a sudden they have a lot of things to say about you. And this lack
Stories.
of character is crazy to me. Is something that I don't understand when some grown ass man would act like this.